from broke to having brokers. My price range is lower. Now I'm knocking like Jehovah. Let me in, Bill Gates. Let me in, spin. I got money to lend my friends. Now we in, candy beans, Kenwood and tears. Now I win, sin, through the pen I make my ends. Down, down, baby, your street in the rain. Boom, boom, baby, ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, go up, listen to it pass it to me now. Down, down, baby, your street in the rain. Boom, boom, baby, ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, go up, listen to it pass it to me now.
Well, welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
And that was not an easy win. They weren't at their best, but they put it all together at the right time.
Now here's Isaac. 5 on the clock. Wagner outside. From outside the arc. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. Orlando grabs the miss. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I mean, for Pirtle, the rim is right there. He just hops up to put it down.
And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Now here's Quickly. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Pirtle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, you got a 7-footer that's 2.5 bills. Pirtle is tough to handle in close.
And so Pirtle nails both of them. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
There's a screen. Pass to Nowitzki. Now Pirtle. Isaac covering. Pirtle in the post. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Quickly outside. And there's the drive. Up top Barnes. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pirtle with the bucket.
I don't know how you say this in Austrian, but that's bully ball. Jakob Poeltl.
The three from Suggs. Hits a three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now quickly. Pass to Poeltl. And stolen by Banchero. Hook loose. It's stolen by Ingram. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
We talk about Isaac's reach often, and they're using it to send the shot back.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Orlando leading. Hey, from beyond the arc. Nails it from 3.
And this is why so many love Isaac. Almost 7 feet tall, able to space the floor, too, with his three-point shot.
And a foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him. And stolen by Banchero. Wagner outside. Fires the 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Boucher. It's Barrett on the wing. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, RJ was going to score either through you or over you. That's a nice finish there.
And the free throw, no good. And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform. Well, Barrett with a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Suggs outside. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 6. Boucher outside. Outside Barrett. Pass to Mobo. Blocked! Wagner outside. Gets it up. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Magic out in front. Up 6. And we'll get things started in the second.
The Magic, 16.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Orlando.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here's Anthony. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Here's Walter. Pass to Shed. Here's Walter. 6 to shoot. Here's Barrett. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Raptors trail by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Barrett. Here we go, one-on-one. Shed, that's good. Shedd's got his first basket.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Pass to Wagner. And another miss by Orlando.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Boucher. Here's Mobo. Knocked loose. Here's Shed. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Boucher for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
To the right side. From deep. Wagner for three. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Shed. There's a screen. Back to Barrett. Out to the wing. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Magic. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Buries it from 3.
Well, Caldwell Pope at the ready. He was totally prepared to take that one.
To the paint. Boucher, left side. Pass to Walter. Here's Mobo. Still without a bucket. Here's Barrett. An easy 2 on the layup.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Houston. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out to Anthony. The 3 is up. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Such a selfless guy. Caldwell Pope's focus on the floor is on the team's success.
Mobo can't hit. And so Anthony will bring it up for Orlando. Leading by 5. From the arc. Fires in the triple. Anthony's got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Fires for 3. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Caldwell Pope with it. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You know Caldwell Pope can handle tough situations. He'll get into the mix and draw some fouls.
Good on both.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Raptors trail by 10. To the wing, right side.
That's his first personal foul. First game foul.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Nowitzki to stop the run. And the Raptors miss again. Orlando leading by 10. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner outside. There's a screen by Anthony. Lays it up and banks it in. Wagner's gotten his first basket of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Magic leading by 14. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
What a move. Scotty Barnes getting some momentum and then lifting off.
And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Quickly uses the glass to finish the layup. Quickly's got his first points of the game.
Working inside quickly with good spatial awareness, sensing all things around him.
Back to Suggs. Lets the 3 fly. Hurdle grabs a miss. Raptors trailed by 10. Outside Ingram. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Banchero. Yes! Banchero fighting for 2.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Barnes with it. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, BA. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Nowitzki, that one's good.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Now here's Suggs. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And it's Quickly with a miss. Orlando leading by 9. Wagner for 3. The rebound by Nowitzki. Here's Toronto now. It's rebounded by Wagner. In transition, the Magic on the run. Going inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The slashing Wagner, so adept at carving his way inside.
Barnes drives in. Can't connect from short range. Over to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 6 points.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Barnes a screen. Pass to Mobo to win the run. They get it again. Quickly outside. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Barnes. A deep 3. No luck on that one.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And the bucket is good.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Wagner with a screen. On the take. The 3 from Suggs. Pure from 3-point range. Suggs has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Shot from the wing. The rebound by Nowitzki.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
From down in the low post, it goes. Barnes has got his second basket of the game.
The defense knows that's where Scotty Barnes does most of his work, but they still can't stop him.
Here's Banchero. Banchero delivers inside.
and just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here's Barnes. 6 points for him. Takes it inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Here's Anthony. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Magic up.
The Magic, 47.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Magic leading by 15. Pass to De Silva. And here's Caldwell Pope. Here's De Silva. On the wing, Anthony. And that one's on target from the wing. And the Magic lead by 17.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Now here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Pirtle's so reliable and solid in these pick and rolls. He knows exactly where to be.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Wagner for three. Pirtle grabs a miss.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Agbaji. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Agbaji's got his first 2 points.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And here comes the break. Walter from outside. Orlando with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Houston. From downtown. Pirtle grabs a miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
On the wing, Anthony. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Orlando again missing. Raptors trail by 13. Pass to Shed. Outside Barrett. The ball's knocked loose. Caldwell Pope for three. They get it back. Out to Anthony. Takes the three. That one no good. Right side Barrett. To the inside. Pirtle. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Wagner. Pass to Houston. And here's Caldwell Pope. Banked it in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 15.
Kept moving, never took his eye off the hoop. Caldwell Pope with a grinder of a bucket.
Here's Houston. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Orlando making some changes. Pass to Nowitzki. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, we know Quickly can score, but there he shows off his passing ability.
Magic leading by 13. The kick out to Banchero. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Goes up from the top of the key. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Magic.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for Cole Anthony.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
The three from Suggs. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Suggs with it. Now quickly defending. Jacks up a three. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Drives to the hoop. Hurdle with some nice D. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily to walk into it.
Confused, I always thought when the money came that meant sunny days and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light. Maybe that precise, you're not familiar with begging God to just bring them back. My energy protected, I've been burning sage. Follow how you feeling, you won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it, don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing, I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? When your talent speak for itself, never pretend to be great. I moved on from that Nike box, I tried to fill up a safe. Get real, it turn you numb, feel like your feelings erase. You ain't never got the chills till you shake. Homie, the streets cold, no contributions to nothing I was pursuing. I understand it's hard to call it a movement if it ain't moving. Keep your energy the same from all them days when I felt ruined. Had everything to gain, but you complain while we regrouping. We sat around the table, broke bread like the cider. Judas, I could feel you touch a snake and it might bite you. Can I call and ask you for the things you asking me? Probably wouldn't let me use your bathroom if I had to. You probably wouldn't throw no water on me. Now you trying to swim, you see my jeweler threw some water on me. If I was you and you was me, you would've left me out. Got it on my own, I would never ask you to help me out. My energy protected, I've been burning sage. Follow how you feeling, you won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it, don't know no other way. I tell them I'm doing great, cause if I really